Hi everyone. I just picked up my last load from my granddaughter's house, and I am realizing that the neighborhood I live in, every neighborhood looks just like mine. So there you go. My granddaughter gave me her coffee pot because they don't drink coffee. So at least I have a coffee pot for tomorrow morning. And me getting all my stuff out of her house, she now can work around it and clean today. So now I've got to do laundry and start packing for my trip to Cabaret, which is a nice, they call it Kite Beach in, it's near Sosua in the Dominican. And because I got my booster, that helps a lot. But I think we still have to get tested before we get on the plane, because I had to do that back in December around Christmas. So around Thanksgiving, I will be in Mexico. So I'm racking up them airplane miles, people. So my granddaughter got a new kitten because one of her cats died. And my son was in a much better mood yesterday. He's doing a teeny bit better. And I think I told y'all he's making me a coffee table because his dad, who's my ex-husband, has a commercial sawmill. And because he has, we both owned a tree company, I actually gave him the tree company in the divorce. He has enough wood there to make anything anybody could want out of any kind of wood, cherry, walnut, oak, whatever. So I just put up my lights that turn on when it gets dark so I don't trip, because somebody my age, tripping is a big issue. My mother was airlifted in a helicopter when she fell down the steps. Oh my God, it just broke my heart. Actually went in the hospital room and saw a iron rod sticking out of her leg. That is traumatizing. So it's gonna take me probably a week just to clean up what I've already got in the house. I finally bought a chair yesterday at Walmart for $13, so I have a chair. And my granddaughter's coming to help me lug up the mattress and the headboard, which is also the bed in itself, tomorrow or the next day. So I am exhausted. I missed one delivery this morning because I just didn't want to get up. I've been getting up at 5 a.m. every morning, but not this morning. This morning was rough. When I severed that cord on my coffee pot, I said, oh, you know, there are some days where, you know, just not to do too much. But my daughter has this printer that her mother gave her, and I had to print a return for these tennis shoes I bought. I just love Skechers, and I had bought something that wasn't Skechers, and it just didn't feel right, so I'm gonna return them. But you have to like print out the return label. So she said, Nanny, this is the trick. If that printer knows that you really need something printed, you have to act like you don't care, and that printer will print it. But if you're hanging around it waiting for it to print, they just don't do that. And that's the truth. I have a printer that's in my storage unit that's like that. The minute they know you're desperate for a print, they're gonna act up. All right, thank you guys for watching me. And this has been a very hard five months. Actually, it's been 6 months now since I have lived out of a suitcase. I never ever want to do that again unless I'm on way to a vacation, because being homeless is not nice and you're at the mercy of everybody else. So it's coming to a head, and thank you guys for watching me. during this difficult time, I've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but I am grateful that my car, when I got it from my ex, he put a new transmission in it and new tires, and he put a new head, the thing that you slide to open up to get the sunroof. He replaced that. And then last month, that was what that was all about. I had to put in a new drive shaft that had the carrier bearing inside of it. Had to get a new windshield. I had to get a new battery. When I was trying to get it inspected, they said an engine mount wasn't right. So I had to get a new engine mount. I mean, I've been through hell. And it's hard being a single female, but I would never, ever go back to the stress that I had in my marriage. It was so bad that some days I just didn't leave the bed. And I'm a firm believer that if you're depressed, it's God's way of telling you that you need to change something in your life. It finally clicked. I call it my Satori or aha moment when you say, okay, enough is enough. And I have learned so much. And you young people who are in your 20s and 30s and teenagers, you don't know what's ahead of you. I would not recommend anybody getting married until they're in their 30s, at least, because you don't even know who you are. And so I will say goodbye.